I walked through the airport, exhausted after a long week, and I bought Bojangles, and it was glorious. Not because of the chicken and mashed potatoes as such, but because I was leaving a long week where I was exhausted for good reasons. Worked hard, had long nights, good conversations. I was just tired. I reflect on how different it is to be exhausted in through exhaustive fatigue that comes through an overindulgence in data and information and too many messages and this endless onslaught of entertainment. And you leave this sort of day full of all this stuff and you're not relaxed or at ease. You're just thinking of 1,000 different things buzzing through your brain. Exhaustive fatigue then comes in at least two ways to us. One is the standard: you had a long day, you're tired, maybe not a good night's sleep, worked hard. And the other is, I would say, psychic exhaustion. Psychic exhaustion from an over influx of data and information. You are not a calculator, but you're using your brain to calculate hundreds of data points at every moment. And you end up coming away so tired and never at rest, so tired and never at ease, so tired and never satisfied, so tired but unable to have all the information you need because there's always more to accumulate. There's always another notification to find, another email to work on, another task. This kind of exhaustive fatigue overwhelms our psyche. The other kind of exhaustive fatigue has some sort of healing benefit to it, some sort of satisfaction for life. It's you worked hard, you did a good job, or whatever, and you're just at ease with that. There's nothing else to do. You're riding the train or the bus or driving home. There's no more emails to check, no more notifications to check. You're coming home, you might have a meal, read a book, and go to bed. It's the end. It's the end of work. And it is utterly satisfying. Now, I know not everyone can have this simple life that I just described, and yet I know that the reason why we get these two kinds of fatigue are often tied to our choices. We can choose, for example, to constantly be online, to constantly be taking in more information, or to choose a career which requires an endless gamut of data. Or we can choose another kind of life, one that, of course, will have to use technology and so on, but a life that sort of is closed off from the need or choice to be endlessly filled with information. No matter who you are, while you don't have full freedom in exactly how you'll live your life, there's enough power of choice in you to be able to make a better decision that will lead to the exhaustive fatigue that is healing, rather than to lead a life towards an exhaustive fatigue that overwhelms the psyche. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and watch this video above my shoulder. I will say I think this video was almost certainly inspired by Byung-Chul Han. I can't remember which book, but he has a chapter on fatigue and exhaustion. When I find it, I'll let you know, and I'll probably do a video on it, because I'm sure that he has better distinctions than I have laid out here, but that at least comes to my mind now.